I never expected my life to fall apart inside a random street cafe on a rainy Tuesday. I took the part-time job because I thought I needed the money. The truth was ugly or I needed a place to hide. My old life felt like a burned-down house, and I was walking through the ashes with my hands shaking. I still remember that morning. My shift had barely started. I wiped a table, trying to ignore the tight feeling in my chest. My ex-girlfriend Lily had betrayed me with my own boss, Marcus. Just 2 months earlier, I left that job, left that world, and told myself I would never look back. But fate is cruel in ways I don't understand. The doorbell rang. I turned, expecting a customer. And there she was, Lily wearing the cafe uniform. A waitress, my ex, the girl who lied to my face. The girl who broke everything inside me. Her eyes widened. My heart froze. Behind her stepped Marcus, now wearing a delivery apron instead of his old suit. He looked tired, thinner, almost scared to see me. For a moment, none of us moved. But when I finally breathed, I realized something twisted. Something impossible. They weren't here to haunt me. They were here because their lives had already fallen apart. And I somehow was part of their downfall. The moment I stepped into the cafe's back room, I saw them, Lily and Marcus, standing by the lockers like ghosts from a nightmare. Lily whispered, "Ethan, I didn't know you worked here." I froze. My throat tightened, but I forced the words out. "Don't start. Not today." Marcus looked at the floor. "We're just here for the morning meeting. No need to be dramatic." I almost laughed. "Right? Because you two never cause drama." Lily reached for my arm. "Please, just let me explain." I stepped back. "I don't need your apology. I just need space." Before she could answer, Grace walked in, her eyes bouncing between the three of us. "What's going on here?" "Nothing," I said to fast talk. Grace raised a brow. "Ethan, can I talk to you outside?" I followed her to the hallway. My hands were shaking. "What happened?" she asked softly. "You look like you saw a ghost." "I'm fine," I lied. "Just tired." Grace crossed her arms. "Your face says otherwise." I tried to smile, but it felt fake. "Really? I'm okay," she sighed. "If there's trouble with the new hires, tell me." "No trouble," I whispered. "Just bold history." When I walked back in, Lily was crying quietly. Marcus stood stiff, pretending not to notice. Lily looked up. "Ethan, I swear, I didn't mean for everything to go the way it did." Marcus scoffed. "We're all adults. The past is the past." I stared at him. "Funny how you say that after everything you did." His jaw tightened. "I didn't do anything you wouldn't have done." "That's the difference," I said. "I wouldn't have lied to the person who trusted me." Lily stepped closer. "I'm so sorry. I know I ruined everything." I felt something sharp twist in my chest, but it wasn't fear this time. It was control, quiet, steady. "I'm not the one you need to make peace with," I said. "You two can deal with your own mess. I'm done carrying it." For the first time, they both looked small. And for the first time, I felt myself rise. The moment I stepped into the cafe's back room, I saw them, Lily and Marcus, standing by the lockers like ghosts from a nightmare. Lily whispered, "Ethan, I didn't know you worked here." I froze. My throat tightened, but I forced the words out. "Don't start. Not today." Marcus looked at the floor. "We're just here for the morning meeting. No need to be dramatic." I almost laughed. "Right? Because you two never cause drama." Lily reached for my arm. "Please, just let me explain." I stepped back. "I don't need your apology. I just need space." Before she could answer, Grace walked in, her eyes bouncing between the three of us. "What's going on here?" "Nothing," I said to fast talk. Grace raised a brow. "Ethan, can I talk to you outside?" I followed her to the hallway. My hands were shaking. "What happened?" she asked softly. "You look like you saw a ghost." "I'm fine," I lied. "Just tired." Grace crossed her arms. "Your face says otherwise." I tried to smile, but it felt fake. "Really? I'm okay," she sighed. "If there's trouble with the new hires, tell me." "No trouble," I whispered. "Just bold history." When I walked back in, Lily was crying quietly. Marcus stood stiff, pretending not to notice. Lily looked up. "Ethan, I swear, I didn't mean for everything to go the way it did." Marcus scoffed. "We're all adults. The past is the past." I stared at him. "Funny how you say that after everything you did." His jaw tightened. "I didn't do anything you wouldn't have done." "That's the difference," I said. "I wouldn't have lied to the person who trusted me." Lily stepped closer. "I'm so sorry. I know I ruined everything." I felt something sharp twist in my chest, but it wasn't fear this time. It was control, quiet, steady. I'm not the one you need to make peace with, I said. You two can deal with your own mess. I'm done carrying it. For the first time, they both looked small. And for the first time, I felt myself rise. After my shift ended, I stepped out the back door, hoping for fresh air. Instead, I saw Lily waiting near the alley. She wiped her eyes and whispered, "Ethan, please talk to me." "I don't want to," I said. "Go home, Lily." "I can't," she cried. "Marcus cheated on me. He used me. I deserve all of this." I folded my arms. "I'm not your comfort." "Not anymore." She stepped closer. "I'm sorry for what I did. I thought he cared about me. I was stupid." "That's between you and him," I said. "Not me." She shook. "Please, just listen." I did listen, I said. Back when it mattered. Marcus suddenly came around the corner. "What's going on?" "Lily, stop crying in the street." She glared at him. "You cheated on me." "Don't act like you care." Marcus rolled his eyes. "You knew what this was. Don't blame me because your little fantasy fell apart." "My fantasy?" She screamed. "You said you loved me." I leaned against the wall, watching them tear each other apart. A few months ago, their arguing would have crushed me. Now it felt like watching a storm from inside a safe room. "Both of you need to stop dragging me into this," I said calmly. Lily turned to me. "I just wanted you to know I'm sorry." "I hate myself for hurting you," Marcus scoffed. "He doesn't care anymore. Look at him." I met his eyes. "You're right. I don't." Lily covered her face. "I deserve this pain. Every bit of it." I shook my head. "Hurting yourself won't fix anything." She whispered. "Then what should I do?" "Figure out your life," I said. "Without me." "Without him." Marcus stepped toward me. "Don't act like you're better than us." "I'm not better," I said. "I'm just done." They stared at me, stunned. "I'm leaving," I said. "Stop pulling me back into your drama. It's your mess, not mine." I walked away while they argued again behind me. Their voices faded, but a tight knot inside me loosened. For the first time since everything fell apart, I felt control returning. Their chaos wasn't my burden anymore. I paused at the corner and took a slow breath, feeling the cool air hit my skin. For once, the world didn't feel heavy. It felt open, like I finally had space to heal, even if the path ahead scared me. Grace called my name right after the morning rush. "Ethan, sit with me for a minute." I sat across from her at the small office desk. "What's up?" She looked straight at me. "I know about Lily and Marcus." My stomach tightened. "Grace, I swear I'm not bringing trouble in here." "I didn't say you were," she replied. "But I need honesty. Is this drama going to follow you into work?" "No," I said quickly. "I'll handle it." She leaned back. "I've run this cafe for 8 years. I've seen people blow up their lives with personal fights. I don't want that happening here." "I don't want that either," I said. "I'm trying to move on." Grace nodded. "Good. Because people who treat others badly, it always circles back. Karma shows up eventually." Her calm voice sank into me. "Yeah?" I whispered. "I'm starting to see that." Before she could say more, Harper poked her head in. "Hey, everything okay?" I forced a smile. "Yeah? Just a quick talk." Harper stepped in anyway. "You sure? You've looked stressed since those showed up," I sighed. "I'm dealing with old wounds." "That's all." Harper frowned. "Did they hurt you?" "In more ways than one," I said. "But I'm not breaking over it." Grace folded her arms. "He's stronger than he thinks. He just needs space to rebuild." Harper nodded. "Well, if you ever need someone to rant to, I'm here. I make great angry milkshakes." That made me laugh. "I'll keep that in mind." Grace looked at me again. "Ethan, this cafe can be a fresh start, but only if you let the past stay outside." "I want that," I said. "I'm tired of feeling like my life belongs to what happened." "Then take it back," she said. One day at a time. As I walked out of the office, something in my chest felt lighter, not healed, but shifting. The cafe wasn't just a job anymore. It was a place where I could breathe again. A place where their shadows didn't know me for the first time in months. I felt like I had a choice in who I was becoming. The bell over the cafe door rang, and Chloe called out, "Ethan, you look like a zombie today." Ryan laughed. "Dude, did someone steal your coffee?" I forced a smile. "Just tired." Chloe leaned on the counter. "Liar. Your eyes look haunted." I rolled my eyes. "Great. That's exactly the look I was going for." Ryan nudged her. "Give the guy a break. Maybe he just had a long morning." "No," Chloe said, narrowing her eyes at me. "This is emotional misery. I can detect it from a mile away." I sighed. "Can you both just order something before Grace yells at me?" Chloe grinned. "One hot chocolate." Extra whipped cream. And tell Grace to mind her own business. Ryan raised a hand. Tea for me. And relax, man. You look like someone kicked your soul. I couldn't help laughing. Thanks for the poetry. As I prepared their drinks, Grace stepped beside me. Ethan, I'm putting you in charge of the front today. Think you can handle it? Me? I asked. Alone. You've earned it, she said. I trust you. Her words warmed something in my chest. Yeah? I can do it. When I brought their drinks over, Chloe tapped the table. Sit for a second. You need it. I hesitated, then sat. 5 seconds. Grace will hunt me down. She loves you. You'll live, Chloe said. Now tell me what's wrong. I stared at my hands. It's just, people from my past showed up. Ryan raised an eyebrow. Bad people? Let's just say they heard me, I whispered. And seeing them again shook me. Chloe leaned forward. Then hear this. You deserve better than whatever they did. Way better. Her voice was soft but firm. It hit deeper than I expected. I don't know, I said. Sometimes I feel like the pain is still controlling me. Ryan shook his head. Nah, you're here. You're working. You're moving. That's strength. Chloe pointed up my chest. And you're not alone. Remember that. I swallowed hard. Thanks, really. Grace called from the counter, Ethan. You coming back to work or moving in with them? I stood quickly. Duty calls. Ryan laughed. Go save the cafe, hero. As I returned to the counter, the air felt different lighter. Chloe and Ryan's kindness had chipped away at the heaviness I'd been dragging around. For months, my life had felt like one long shadow. But now, running the front of the cafe, hearing the hum of customers, feeling trust in Grace's voice, I felt something new stirring inside me. It wasn't anger anymore. It was strength. A small, steady spark telling me I could build something real again. I was stacking plates when Mason pulled me aside. Ethan, you need to hear this, he said quietly. I looked up. What's wrong? Marcus got fired from the delivery job this morning. Apparently, he started a fight with a customer. I blinked. Part of me expected to feel satisfaction, but all I felt was a strange emptiness. Where's Lily? I asked back room. She heard about it and, well, she's upset. I walked toward the back room. Lily was sitting on the floor, shoulders shaking, hands covering her face. Lily, I said softly. She didn't look up. I didn't mean, she whispered through sobs. I didn't answer. I just watched. There was no joy in seeing her hurt, only the quiet acknowledgement that life had a way of balancing itself. Marcus appeared in the doorway, holding his bag. Ethan, can we talk? I shook my head. No, not here. He stepped closer. I just want a second chance at the cafe. Please, I'll prove I'm better now. Mason's voice cut in. No, I won't have your chaos here again. End of discussion. Marcus turned to me. You're the only one who can understand, Ethan. Don't push me away. I felt my chest tighten. I'm not pushing anyone. I'm protecting myself. You're not part of my life anymore. Lily sniffled and looked at me, hope mixed with fear. Ethan, please. I took a deep breath. No, stop involving me in your mess. Both of you. I can't help you fix your lives. They froze. I could see the shock in their faces. For the first time, they weren't in control. They weren't the ones who broke me. Mason placed a hand on my shoulder. Good. Let's keep this place safe, all right? I nodded. Relief washed over me, light and fragile, but real. I turned away from them and back to my work, feeling something I hadn't felt in months. Freedom. Letting them go didn't feel like victory. There was no gloating, no revenge in my smile. It felt quieter, steadier. It felt like finally standing upright after being buried under their chaos. I cleaned a cup, listening to the hum of the cafe. And for the first time, I believed that I could move forward not haunted by the past, but alive in my own life.